Hi everyone. I hope everyone is doing okay on this solar eclipse, April 8th. It should be occurring at 12:06 exactly, so around this time. You guys will be experiencing that. So I just want to pull some cards and get a message for this energy right now. What kind of messages does the collective need to hear at this time? What's going on right now with this energy? What does the collective need to know to be strong? So there are some dark forces at play right now, but you're being separated from this energy. Something that's been attached to you in the past, or maybe up until this very moment, you're being separated. I'm hearing something like the energy of a rapture. Somebody that's been holding on to you, or some dark force, maybe some depression. Some of y'all might have been going through a depression, and now you're going to realize that things are changing. Some of y'all are going to need to do a water fast, being in meditation for a while. You're going to have to work for it. Whatever this happiness is that you're coming into, this joy, this peace, this separation from this devil energy, you're going to be working for it. Okay, it's not just going to come out of nowhere. It's not just going to go overnight. And it's that work that you do that's going to separate you ultimately. For some people, it's going to be meditation. For some people, it's going to be fasting. For some people, it's going to be sacrificing to altars and things of this nature, making some type of a sacrifice to yourself, sacrificing something, your time, your energy, making some sort of an effort that can be clearly seen and observed by the universe. Okay, with this world card here, yeah, you're definitely you're taking some sort of action, doing something that shows that you are different from the people harassing you and antagonizing you, because this is the time right now for it to be over, for you to pick a side. Light and dark is very important at this time. If this is the energy for you, take this opportunity to show yourself approved. It's not for everyone, and that's the difference. If it's not for them, it won't be for them. If it's for you, it's definitely for you. And that's what's going to separate you at this time, because things are moving forward very quickly. And it's not waiting for anyone. It's not waiting around for anyone. This abundance that's coming in, this release. Somebody's being released at this time from a burden that's been weighing them down for quite some time now, possibly 10 years or so. And now you're receiving this opportunity to separate yourself. Something like somebody's been waiting for a bus or waiting for a break, and finally it's here, but it only comes around but so many times, ever so often. All right, so with this solar eclipse, you're going to see a momentary lapse of light. So somebody might be experiencing some darkness or going through a period of darkness within your mind. This is not depression. This is the turnover of times, the turnover of powers. And then when the light comes back, you're going to see exactly what's left once the dust settles. All right, so this is energy that's only coming in for a short period of time. But you've been working consistently, so that's why you're able to take advantage of this. And with this 9 of Wands, is the moment after the fight, right before you receive this release. It's the moment when you realize that you were the only one fighting on the good side. Whatever side this person chooses is who they're going to go down with. Maybe your enemies will let go. Maybe they will apologize and start to support you. For some people, this is the energy you might experience, that some people just realize that it's not worth it fighting against you anymore, and they don't want to go down with the devil. So you're gonna see that whatever was you were struggling to receive at some point at this time is something that you're gonna easily be able to let go. It's no longer gonna be an issue for you. So you're gonna move forward and let this whatever it was that was bothering you, let it stay in the dark, let it stay in the past. It's a lot of unhappy demons right now, a lot of miserable entities. Some people can't let go, so they don't have a choice but to go down. And maybe they think that they're going to have another chance to rise up again, but it's very clear this time when they go down with the devil, they rise back up with the devil. They choose Satan, and there's no separation from that. This is their chance to let go in this time period for this generation. This is the opportunity to do. And I feel like there's not going to be any games here. Like, it's just the way you look at things, or is your perspective, is your interpretation. They know that they're being bullies. They know they're harassing you. They know they're trying to stop you from receiving your justice, but you're going to receive your justice regardless. And it's going to be very clear that this is justice. Like, somebody could be pressing charges on somebody for being a nuisance. Like, you might not even realize that's a law, that people really aren't allowed to stalk and harass and yeah, like people banging pots and pans trying to stop you from concentrating, or literally acting like people get on the opposite side, on the opposing team, and you're at the free throw line. That type of stuff, that type of behavior is going to be rained down on. People are going to get more control, more power over this chaotic energy. They're going to have to suffer the consequences. People who have been, being disruption to your peace, like noise violations and things along those lines. People who've just been blasting their music at all times of night or all times of day, or just hollering outside your windows, letting their kids run around unsupervised. That sort of thing is being taken care of. That's an issue that's going to be resolved. They were antagonizing you, and you might even started to see some health conditions. You're going to get money for that. You're going to get your medical bills paid if you have some type of neurological issues because of this. All right. So it's really, I'm really seeing justice being paid, justice being served, and the victims of this abuse are coming together and demanding that they receive the justice that they deserve. Whoever was trying to steal your joy is not getting away with it. Because it's very clear, we can all agree that there are some people out here who are harassing you and antagonizing you, and that you had to stand your ground and be strong. And being strong without a break, without a rest, without relief, that has taken a toll on you physically. It might have even taken a toll on your finances. Like, you just really weren't allowed to live your life like you should be able to at this time. When you put in the work, some people put in the work from day one, wanting to be a better person, being kind and compassionate to others, focusing on yourself, but it seemed to lead nowhere. It seemed to lead you farther and farther away from your goals, because these evil entities have collectively decided to work against you. And now I feel like that's what's going to be relieved. I'm seeing a rubber band snapping, like something was being pulled away from you, or you were pushing this energy away from you. It's definitely something that was a hallucination or some kind, like a manifestation, like you manifest them being pushed away. You setting boundaries, push them away from you. But at the same time, they felt like you were going to lose strength, and that they would come crashing back into you like a slingshot. However, I feel like with this solar eclipse, that tension is going to snap, and they're going to be left in the dark. They're going to fall into the void. And your energy of pushing this negative energy away from you, or the action that you're taking to push this negative energy away from you is going to continue. They're going to be lost in the void. All right, more energy, more messages for the collective with this solar eclipse. What does the collective need to know? Two of Cups here. Somebody is coming in to help you to transfer something, for energy, transfer information. I definitely see a partnership here with Ace of Wands and you getting a new start, a fresh start, possibly a new home in a new location. Like you're going to be removed from this location entirely. I'm also seeing somebody maybe entering into a witness protection program or something like that. Some people immigrating from a situation, like things are just been shifted around at this time. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, this is Page of Pentacles. So what I'm getting from that, okay, and Six of Cups. Yeah, so I'm getting with this card originally coming out as if it was Ace of Pentacles and now it's Page of Pentacles. It's like you're going to get a backtrack or a back payment, something that you should have gotten from day one, but you've been fighting for years and years. All of that's going to be accounted for. You're not going to lose any time at the end of the day. It's all going to be worth it. Something you were promised years ago. Also, this could have something to do with an affliction that you've been suffering from since you were younger. And now you're going to get help from that for that issue. And the help is going to come to pay for all the medical expenses that you have incurred over a lifetime. You're definitely receiving justice. All right. Six of Pentacles here. Yeah, you're definitely receiving payment. Queen of Wands. And I feel like this is possibly an ancestor or a motherly figure that's protecting you. This could be someone in the office who's representing you, a social worker or something along those lines, possibly even a lawyer who just took a special interest in your case. This could be an ancestor, an angel guide, someone who is having compassion on your situation and they're basically looking at you like a child, like a daughter, like a son, and they want you to be okay. They're going to make some changes, pull some strings, however the terminology works, whereas though they're definitely going to make sure that you come out on top. Yeah, you definitely been going. What happens in the dark comes to the light. So whatever happens right now at this time, you're going to see the results of. Sun card. You're not going to have to beg and plead for this. You're not going to have to prove your case is all very clear and obvious. Creative tomes. Yeah, I see you walking away with some type of a reward. And this, I feel like, has to do with something you worked for. Like the completion of a project that you've put together. Something you've done on your own, and whether or not people are supporting you or encouraging you, you're going to reap the benefits of your own hard work. It's going to change. It's going to make a difference, whatever you decide to commit to. And again, it's coming out with the meditations, the sacrificial offerings, the fasting, whatever you choose to do to show that you are supportive of your angel guides. Okay, coming out of hiding right now. Something you've always felt compelled to do. Something you might have been afraid or worried to do in the past. Now's the time to commit and say it's going to happen because you know you're going to see results. This could be a workout plan or something like this, saving up money and finally getting that car or that house, because I do see you relocating. So at this time, if you decide to go on a budget and curve your spending in some way, it's going to pay off. That money is going to be useful and helpful to your situation. Someone going in for auditions or auditioning in some way, or take care about very seriously so that you consider it an audition. Somebody's going to start dating. Somebody hasn't been dating for a while or something in that area. Applying to a new job or volunteer position. Okay, we just had a card job. Justice is coming. Somebody might be getting into Wicca or becoming a witch or diving into that area of witchcraft and things along those natures, along those lines. Whatever resonates for you. I also feel like somebody might be leaving a religion, something that felt constrained, or making a very clear decision that this is not for you. Okay. I'm not sure if it's voodoo or voodoo. Somebody taking voodoo or something. Somebody starting a medicine routine, taking vitamins, or whatever you do is going to have its effect. Building up your confidence in some way. It comes with time and practice. So whatever you commit to at this time, the universe is going to see that you're doing the same thing. You're being consistent day by day. You're going to start to see improvements, time and practice. Somebody's starting to play an instrument that you've been lugging around all your life, even if it's just a desire. And finally, you're going to play a song or something, lead to many more. And you're going to get more confident. So is enough. Enough is enough. Somebody's feasting. Slow down, celebrate your life. So this could also be speaking to someone who has been fasting or limiting yourself. Now's the time to break that fast. Now's the time to celebrate. Or this may have some ups and downs. Whatever you decide to commit to is gonna be some moments of darkness, some moments of light. But to stay committed to it. Because at the end, you're going to get what you want. You're going to be manifesting something. And this is part of the process. Everything doesn't come easy. Okay, people are going to try to stop you. They're going to try to have you committed in some ways, because this is a spiritual process, and they have committed to working for the side of the devil. But I feel like that's going to be shut down right now. Yes, go for it. Yes, go for it. So you already know what it is. And that's the point. Nobody can pinpoint how you should be living your life as long as you're not infringing on anyone else's rights. You're not harming yourself. You may even have a doctor's support, or you may have done your own research to show that this is exactly what you need to be doing to heal your body. Maybe somebody's going to be getting off of medication. Okay. Anything else for the collective? What other messages? You have True North, and this card is coming in a reverse. So there's something interesting about this. Like maybe someone being low, like having a low vibration, stay true to yourself, is more comfortable right now, and you cannot be bothered to fake the funk any longer, pretend that you're happy when you're not. For some people, it's really unhealthy to be this positive when you really feel like you need to rest and relax, and maybe consider things not going your way, or not going the way you had planned, being disappointed. Like the negative sides of these positives are part of your charge. You have Moonflower here, bloom even if no one is watching, even if nothing happens at this time. If you don't see this manifestation come to pass, know that it's still in a process. And day by day, things do change slowly, and eventually you will see those changes. But it's really something interesting here about remaining in your South Node, regardless of the negative connotations of being dark. For some people, is meant that you go into hiding at this time. So it resonates where it resonates. Take what belongs to your story. What is holding you back? Okay, so let's pull a few cards for this energy on what could possibly be holding you back at this time, if there is anything at all holding you back. Okay. So this card is Freya. It says Freya, but I'm reading it as fear. You are worthy, you are loved. So for some people, it may be fear that's holding you back. But I'm going to pull a couple more cards for this energy. Okay. Make a list. I'm getting and decide what you need to do for this, because this is only for people who are meant to hear it. This message is only going to reach those who are meant to receive. You have chanting. Maybe this is the time for you to start reciting your mantra. You already know what that mantra is. For some people, it's something that kept your brain active that you might have separated yourself from. And this is why you had a void and a space for other people to feel and connect to. So getting that back. All right. Are you sleeping? Dream journal. So here it is. Write it down. What's preventing you? Make a list of what you want to do, what you want to accomplish, and exactly what you're going to have to do to get there. Take control. Take your control back. Take your control back. Take your power back. And for some people, it's be still, not doing anything at all, and just allowing the world to pass you by, allowing the chaos to move and flow over you. They don't even realize you're there. Somebody who might have been chasing you before, the boogeyman for some people, chasing you, harassing you, just let them keep doing what they're doing. Don't try to lead them to the light. Don't try to save them. Just let them continue in their wicked ways until they disappear. Connect with crystals. Yeah, so what I'm getting from this energy is you're going to be making a very clear, you'll be taking a clear action, ritual or routine, whatever it is you set in front of you is going to be clear. So I definitely see someone building an altar of some kind. So that when it comes out that you've been working in the background, casting spells, again, journal it out, write how you feel. Okay, so you have journal here, journal here. And I feel something related to you writing spells, possibly even a mantra that you're going to be chanting. Yeah, this is definitely you reprogramming and rewiring your brain in some way. I feel like it's going to be about 5 lines, 5 to 10 lines, but somewhere between that, possibly 6, where you say something that is uplifting you, something inspiring you, something positive, and programming your brain to believe this. What you want is true. And I feel like the universe is going to make it happen. You're definitely going to get whatever you write down. Maybe it's a wish list. Your soul is love. Your ego shouts fear. So this could be the answer for some people. What's holding you back is your ego, insecurities, possibly not wanting to hurt people's feelings, or feeling like they have more power over you than you have over yourself. Like you need their approval when you don't. It's all coming from you. Breathe in bliss, exhale BS, relax into flow. It says let go of control and relax into flow. That may be difficult for some people going through this, experiencing this energy at this time, but it's only the beginning. The next steps you're going to take is experiencing that flow and exactly where it takes you. Where is this flow going to take you? Some people are going to have to make some decisions now and picking a side. Maybe it's some parts of that group that you don't exactly going to be making changes in that area. Spirit, what messages for the collective? Share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. Yeah, and I feel like somebody has a powerful rhythm. It has something to do with your ability to think positively, but also your negative vibes, your low vibes are also very comforting and nurturing. Like some people are going to let go of the idea that you have to be up all the time. Maybe somebody was taking some mood enhancers. Loosen your grip. Coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. So this is only for some people who are on that stage. For some people, you're still sweeping out the devil. Some people you're letting God in, or whoever you talk to or believe in. Um, Talk to the universe about exactly what this card is meaning for you. Because I see a mother nurturer. So this could also be a father figure. Multifaceted, unique. Let yourself be seen. And again, it's you. You're the important one here. And it's okay to agree that you're beautiful, that you're deserving, that you're talented. That's what I feel like is going to become part of your mantra. And using the benefits of your own power, your voice is feeding back into your spirit. So it's good that you know how to help others, but at this time you're definitely going to be helping yourself. And if somebody calls you selfish, or if you feel like this guilt as far as you being selfish, you are making sacrifices. That's where these sacrifices come from. Judgment. Yeah, I definitely feel like someone's going to be judging you, or you may feel like judging yourself, like, because once you enter into this flow state, you're going to see that you're receiving so much. As long as you don't say no, so much is coming towards you. Continue to say yes, go for it. I accept, I approve. You're going to see a lot of abundance coming towards you. And people who have been stealing from you are unable to keep up with this energy. Grounding. Yeah, so I feel like this is actually speaking to their energy. People are trying to catch up with you, have their own insecurities. They're going to feel the need to remain grounded while you are in this flow state. So they're going to get stuck. While you're experiencing this rebirth. Also, that could possibly be the meaning of this mother figure coming in right now. Like you're being rebirthed by the universe. Or someone taking a position of daughter and mother. Maybe your enemies will have to support you because they're unable to be reborn. They have committed too many acts to separate from, which could have to do with childbirth. For some people, they aren't able to take the liberty or have the liberty or luxury of exploring, which is what you're going on, an adventure of exploring within your own self, your own temple, your own mind. Whereas these people who are tracing you and tracking you, they have to remain in their own role. The role that they play is something they cannot let go of. So that's where I feel like the separation is coming in during the solar eclipse. Someone who should have been a mother to you was trying to be your best friend or trying to be a spy and controlling every ounce of who you are. Now they're going to have to be trapped in this position that they chose a long time ago, that they refused to commit to. With this devil here, they chose the devil. They chose the devil. The devil gave them what they wanted back in the day, and they're still trapped. They can't leave. And this is the time for them to have to... So I feel like held accountable. They're going to be held accountable. You already got what you wanted. There's no more here for you. All right. They want to feed off of your energy, but their energy should have been feeding you. They should have been nurturing you. Okay. You did get the moon card here. So there is something about something going on with your mother. The moon usually represents something going on with your mother with the solar eclipse. Also in full moon. A lot is going on right now. And it's definitely something that you've been waiting for, saying everything's okay. Struggling to look this part, struggling to keep up appearances. And now you have enough support behind you to allow you to relax and let go and flow. Because you never got the chance to be yourself. For some people, 7 of Pentacles, you always felt like you were being watched. Even up to this day, maybe you still feel like you're being watched and stalked. just by any type of energy that takes you into their focus. You felt like you possibly were being a masculine. Six of Cups. Like somebody felt like they had to be masculine even though they're really feminine because you had people leaning on you. Adults, possibly your mother. Moon card coming up again. Your mother might have been leaning on you like a husband for some people. I do get that with this Four of Wands in reverse. Like you were being treated like the father that wasn't around. And now it's time for you to let go of that role because that's not something you chose for yourself. It was pushed on you. And to be feminine and safe and protected, yeah, that's the energy that I feel that's coming in. Like you're gonna do something to prove that this is for you. Because I feel like there's no real experience here as being protected by a man for some people. This could also be a masculine. Maybe a masculine was put into the role of being a feminine. Something he could not escape. Or whatever the gender is, however that lines up. So I feel like things are going to be righted. Some wrongs are going to be righted at this time because of this next transition that you're going through, because of your manifestation, because of your chanting, your rituals. Yeah, you're going to have a whole list of things that you're doing. And within the next 6 months, weeks, I definitely feel like it's happening a lot sooner than 6 months. But there's something about 6, the number 6, that's important right now. 6 days, 6 weeks where a decision is going to be made. And also you're going to have a lower sense of self. Somebody was experiencing psychosis. Somebody was feeling too high. Like they were high self-esteem that you had to force. Like you had to force yourself to be happy. So you're going to feel that relaxed, let go. And you're going to get some space to yourself again within your mind. Yeah, somebody was feeding off of your mental energy and somebody planted a bug in your head, had you arguing with yourself, or they were arguing with you, arguing everything you thought and felt, and that is being released. It was a parasite. Fasting gets rid of those. And that's, yeah, I'm kind of repeating myself here, but I feel like it's important. Let's close up this energy. That what you do right now in the next 6 days, in the next 6 weeks, and some people it's going to last as long as 6 years. Something like you being in school, graduating, okay? Leaving the devil behind. Somebody who could not walk as fast as you, somebody who could not fly as high as you, and has been forcing you to remain in this position because they're addicted to your energy. But you're not supposed to be stuck in any one mood or another. Just because they like you doesn't mean you have to keep doing the same thing over and over. Like they've definitely tried to harvest your energy, turn you into a slave. Let them go. They need to reckon with their own actions, who they are as individuals. If they're not happy, they don't get to feel that feeling. If they're not doing the work to be proud of themselves, they don't get to feel pride, okay? They can't just feed off of you anymore. That's being severed. Those ties are being severed here. Somebody's going to have to go through some things like being without. Somebody may be experiencing being without homes, being without food, being without clothes, being without heat. You're going to be just fine. And also going through that process, you'll see just how much more important you are than the things that people have been telling you you need in order to survive, because you're going to survive it just fine. And this is for people who don't have a choice. I don't feel like this is necessarily a call to let go of these things, because sometimes you are being told to sell everything and just live this humble life. But I feel like this is for people who are losing. You're losing some things and you don't have a choice in holding on to them, because what they want requires too much of your soul and your spirit. And they're going to fall into this never-ending bottomless pit. and you'll see just how much more peaceful you are without them around. Right? And you're going to have time to focus on things that you truly enjoy versus it being a job with a deadline, feeling stressed. And I feel like when you come out of this, you're going to have so much more to offer than them being on your back harassing you to get this work that you already enjoy doing. Yeah, like for some people it's about slimming down. I see with this model here, or just sitting upright, or just being a model in general, someone who can represent a larger group of people. It's who you are naturally, but the pressure just wasn't helping. That's what I see coming in. Okay, so I'll just pull a few more cards for this solar eclipse. Seven of Swords here. Eight of Cups. Yeah, you might have felt like you weren't getting the recognition you deserve. And it could have been making some people feel like they were going to have to take matters into their own hands, walk away, leave this behind. You could have been tempted to cross over into the dark side. But for this energy that I'm getting, it's not really going to be as clear cut. You are going to make a decision, but you are the choice. You're not choosing between good or evil, mom or dad, left or right. It's not that. It's you in the middle, you being the center of people's attention. Just like with this justice here, people are arguing over you. All right, so and let them decide how they feel or how they fit in, how they're going to follow you. But you as an artist and a creator here of your own manifestations, your own reality, you follow your own heart. Okay, so that's the energy I'm getting for this.